Okay. Live streaming.
Is it on public?
Awesome. It should be on public, yes.
Nice.
Alrighty. If you guys want to watch in and see if there's any problems.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to find it on YouTube itself.
Yeah, I'll probably watch it.
Look up Tavern of Tales, Heroes of Mirthwell.
Is it on public?
It should be, yes.
Tavern of Tales, 2 videos, subscribe. If I click on your channel, oh, I see you live, bro. Yeah, let's go.
Awesome.
Hey, nice.
Good.
Sweet country business.
Now, let's get ourselves started. And I apologize, I am eating. I am hungry. I have not eaten yet today, so.
Oh, you're good.
Let's get us started. So, welcome to the Tavern of Tales. Last we left off, and since it's been a couple of weeks since we played, you guys were setting up and camping out in the main town. And because you were investigating what was happening with Terry, it was Barry, the tutorial bandit. You were investigating the cave where he was put up and couldn't find anything, but did find some weird... Ooh, I am hearing some background static.
Oh, is that a background? Hold on, my computer's breathing heavy. Okay, sorry, did it stop now?
Yeah.
Alright, that was my bad.
Don't worry about it. So, we are... when you investigated the weird issues Barry seemed to be having, the tutorial bandit, you found that Barry seemed to actually be dead, and he is no longer appearing to new players. You, through your investigations, found out about places in the world that are normally accessible to players, but weren't ever made by the creators of the game. The developers have had no input or there was nobody who made these areas, and furthermore, the developers can't touch anything that's not made by them. Normally they would be able to handle extra assets, but there's something extra about this game. You being two NPCs, you created yourselves you found yourselves looking into that, enlisting the help of another player to actually investigate what was going on, and that is actually going to show spoilers. Investigate what was going on, and actually discovered... Oop, that's not what I wanted. There. Found out... and we're going to go to this secret place that was actually found in the current town that you're in. The Aqua Capital, as it were. So, you've had your long rest. You're able to set things up again. Well, you've had your long rest. All spells and abilities have been refreshed. Do you push forward?
Yeah, I think so.
Just since we got a long rest, I think we should be okay.
Okay, cool. That is a problem. Wait, nope, that's not a problem. Okay. Not as a problem I thought it was going to be. Okay, So, you enter through the warp crystal. Inside this back alley street that can only be accessed through one of the many canals of this place. And as you warp, you feel the sudden sensation of the air changing, which is not usually how warping normally works. Specifically for you, Tristan, you recognize that this is distinctly different because whenever you've warped to other towns, all it's been was you see darkness for a second and come back as if you blinked for a second and we're in another place. But this, you feel a wind around you as you feel the sensation of an entirety of your being being disassembled and then reassembled somewhere else. It's not painful, but it's an unusual feeling. And whenever you find yourself in the other place, you are surrounded by darkness. Waterfalls all along the horizon as you stand upon a old brick bridge that is broken behind you. Ahead of you, there's this massive cathedral. Old Gothic style church. And the bridge leads to it, all the way up to its steps. Everywhere else is shrouded in darkness, as if there's an endless pit that threatens to send you into the void, with waterfalls being the only thing you see around it as a break.
Not where I was expecting it to be, right?
No. You have not seen this space yet.
I think I changed my mind about teleporting.
I don't love it.
So is it we're surrounded by like impassable waterfall terrain, or is it just shrouded in darkness?
The terrain around you, save for the bridge you stand on, is a void that extends to the horizon until it is broken by the waterfalls that seem to have endless seas dumping out from them into the darkness below. This land is in a perpetual twilight also. Also, you cannot see the tree.
You can't see the endless tree?
Yeah.
So this could be outside the game.
Yeah, there normally is a tree where you could see anywhere in the world. This is not the case. There is no tree.
I don't love that.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
And there's no way out.
There is another warp crystal right next to you that you just spawned right next to.
Oh, okay, there is a way out. I missed
So
one.
we can like save these points, right?
Yes.
Crystal points, so we go back.
Yes.
I'll save that point so that I can go there whenever I need to.
Me too. Does it have a name in the save file or anything
Yes.
that I would be able to... I guess I'm an NPC, so I wouldn't know about the menus necessarily.
It is the Cathedral to the Dead Goddess.
Okay, Cathedral to the Dead Goddess. Oh my gosh, I said... This just looks looks like we're in the cathedral to the dead goddess and not at all the place we thought we were gonna go. So, go ahead.
It's, I've had better days. This is just like unexpectedly terrible
I guess maybe if we're gonna be safe with this save zone, we could go poke our heads around in the cathedral.
After my long rest, I want to wake up as a screaming thing.
Okay. That's fun.
So I have like yellow flowers in my hair instead
Mm-hmm.
of wrestling white
Yeah.
snowy pine needles.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I say that we take a look. I don't want to get too deep into this, but it might be interesting to see what we have available.
Yeah. This, I mean, this apparently what we learned had some truth to it because this is nothing like anything we've ever experienced.
Yep.
So this is different. Alright, so I guess we're on the right mission. We can take a reconnaissance mission and hopefully not trigger anything, and then come back once we know what the problems in there might be.
That's a good idea. Let's be stealthy.
Yeah, and I'll try to stealth my way up.
Okay.
I too will stealth since I'm a jack of all trades.
Go ahead and roll stealth checks.
Sorry?
Go ahead and roll stealth checks.
Okay. Oh no, my character sheet. I rolled a 16.
Okay.
On my sheet now.
I rolled a 16 total.
Okay. All right. So, you sneak up to the cathedral. Two great cathedral doors, dark oak in appearance, open for you, unbidden, to reveal the interior that shows a floor of pure polished marble. On the further edge of the cathedral, where the pulpit should be, there is a massive statue of a woman chained with wrought iron chains that seem to extend to the ceilings.
So nothing, they swung open though, so something knows that we're here. I don't think it's gonna be I don't know, I'm gonna go, is there anything ominous looking about the maiden there? Besides the fact that she's chained up, does it look like evil?
The maiden is actually of stone.
Right, but her expression, like the situation that she could have been in.
The statue itself, she's in kind of a hang position, as if the chains binding her that wrap around her arms are holding her up and keeping her from falling over. And she is on her knees. Head is down, and there is a sorrowful expression upon her. The maiden herself looks armored, as if she were prepared for battle.
Reminds me of how I feel, perpetually suspended by the chains of my own NPC-ness. Or am I? and I'm gonna walk a little closer to it, and I'm gonna try to investigate it
Okay.
for any traps or tricks.
Make
But I am
an
gonna try to approach the maiden.
make an investigation check.
I'm still looking for my. Oh, it's a natural 5.
Okay.
Gosh dang it. I'm still looking for my sheet. It was on a. It was on a fillable, right?
Yes.
Yeah, actually, two.
Insight. Okay.
I got a 4 total.
Yeah. Poncho. 17 on insight. Alright.
Thanks to Jack of all trades, my 0 insight becomes a 1.
Nice.
Smart.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I found it, guys. I'm sorry.
Poncho, you're not able to find any traps.
Okay.
You do find some, like, writing on a tablet. Kind of like a stone tablet like you would see at a museum that kind of talks about what you're seeing.
My sheet has it labeled as 315 experience loss.
I believe so.
I'll give you the updated version.
I also have that you have 315 XP. Which should be the same for you, Poncho. Oh, on that note, both of you, I think, completed some goal points. Before we go any further, what further goal points do you wish to have?
Goal points. Like, is this the final goal point, or is it just
No. A different goal point. Or there aren't any final goal points, really, until we get to, like, nearly the final episode. But the primary goal point, the major goal point you have, I can't remember what... I think yours was reoccurring, Poncho. What was yours again?
Mine was about having a realization about whether or not I really was either an NPC or a character. But I'm kind of in NPC mode now, so I think that's okay.
Okay.
I don't know if I've realized it yet, though. I haven't come to terms with it as a poncho. But yeah, another goal point might be that, I guess to maybe, like, see the real world somehow.
See the real world?
Yeah, I guess that'd be I'm trying to think of an impossible one. Just don't be...
Well,
I'm just joking.
don't think of it to be impossible. Think of something you'd want for your character to experience.
Let me think about it.
I know Tristan did complete one of your major goal point.
Yeah, that's what got me over the edge.
Yeah. So, which does mean, I believe, that Poncho, if you are not level 2 now, you should already be. Wait, no.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you
need to
should.
level myself up.
Yeah.
What do we share experience?
Yep.
Okay.
Those.
You should be at least 315.
Alright, I'll put 315 down for
too.
Okay. I need to level up my stuff. I need to get the application on my phone. That always helped me level up easier.
Mm-hmm.
I like this chapel music.
Mm-hmm. So, Poncho,
Yeah.
what you read upon the slate is Mina, goddess of the tree, dedicated to those who protect the tree and all the denizens on the underside.
Interesting. I have no way to try to help her, like the visage of her. I mean, so is there anything else in this room?
Nothing else. You do notice that other than like the normal like pews, stained glass, giant censers, just this statue and the 8 chains that bind her.
8 chains. That's interesting. And it's the goddess of the tree.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe
4
this has
for
something to
each
do with
arm.
the game chain.
Maybe. 4 per arm, by the way.
On her arm?
Yeah, on each arm.
Oh, on her arms. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, still, though, I think that maybe this has something to do with the game changing. That the goddess of the tree has been locked up or locked away.
Maybe.
Perhaps only the tears of a true bard could save her.
Tristan, your insight check. This entire place, like specifically what is the focus of your insight?
So 2 parts. One is to have a better idea of what the heck is going on. Like, is this related to something we did? I can roll a second one, but I'm also wanting to figure out, does the goddess actually look trapped, or does it look like, she's just chill? Like, is this a thing, or is this a trap?
I see.
Tired.
The entire feeling of this place, there's a great sorrow here. And the visage and the posture of the goddess suggests that this is not a willing thing. They were bound against their will.
Okay. You said there's like text or something like
Yeah, it is. There's a placard that Poncho found, like right in front of the statue, kind of like what you would see in a museum that would give a little bit of information about what you're looking at. And it says, Mina, goddess of the tree, for those who protect the tree and all the denizens of the underside.
I have a feeling that this place we're at, we were supposed to be here for some reason. And I think this might be some type of cry for help. If she is a goddess, I wouldn't put it past her to be crying for help from within a stone. Also, it's a video game, so it's probably like 8 keys in different regions, right? We'd have to
Who knows?
unlock each one. I don't know if we want to. I mean, it looks as if she's very sorrowful. The entire vibe he gets. Well, I don't know as my character, so never mind.
Are there like any cues or stuff like that, or is this
There are pews. And yes, there are some books, like in the pews, like where you would find like Bibles and hymnal books, and almost exactly like the like you would expect in like hymns in a church. It's very sparse, as if people had taken some and not put them back.
Yeah, I would like to take a look at one of these books and see what they say.
Okay. One of the books is a hymnal. And as you read through it, what languages do you know?
I definitely know a common and Elven, I guess it's.
Okay. If you're able to read this, it is a hymnal book. And it looks like, from what you're reading, this hymnal book is full of songs of prayer and lamentation. Lamentation for the death and the binding of the goddess of the tree. But also prayers that someday that she would be freed and revived.
It seems like this is a metaphor to me. It seems like there's some message, because the video game, whether it's this goddess or the game itself, has generated this space, right? Yeah. And there's no way in or out, so it's like a message meant for us to hear. I wonder if other people have seen anything like this. And if we could compare notes, maybe if you're a good person, you come here, and if you're a bad person, you go somewhere else. Wouldn't that be good? I'm a monk, so I love that kind of thing.
That would make all the sense. I'm trying to figure out if we should just help her or do something more of this. There's not anything negative.
If it's a metaphor, I think we'd be safe to break these chains if we could try physically. I mean, I'm pretty video game strong, so.
Sure, let's go for it.
Alright, so what do you think? One chain on each arm? Get together at the same time?
We could definitely take a look and maybe see if she actually talks.
Yeah.
Ask her what are we supposed to do?
What say ye, woman? I say. I try to caress her stone face.
You get
What say ye?
You get no answer.
I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can, with my, well, I guess dexterity wouldn't work. What if I did a flip off the wall while I was holding the chain and I kicked off the wall? Would that be dexterity?
There's one other thing I could do.
If there's a willing creature in there, it should teleport her. Very interesting idea. I like it.
You make an attempt. But whenever you attempt to Fey walk, you do not teleport with her. You get the sense that this statue is not actually a creature, but a facsimile that represents something.
Not actually alive.
So there's 8 of something that is holding the goddess of the tree which represents the world as we know it. It's holding it hostage. Maybe this tree in the game might have some hints as to how we could solve it. There weren't like 8 obvious limbs on the tree or anything, were there?
No.
Okay. Just checking. Wily old monkey.
Mm-hmm.
Some stuff real quick before we leave, just to be sure. Let's do it.
But are there any, so that we have to find 8 of something, are there any, like, tapestries or pictures that or show pictures that you think might represent something?
Yes.
Sweet. What do we got?
You have 8 great stone beasts. They each provide different forms of themselves. But oddly enough, most of the stone beasts are somewhat of a facsimile of some of the major races of the world.
Of people that are alive in the world are shown as stone monster versions of themselves.
Yes.
Oh my god. Well, this is gonna be a doozy.
At least we have... It sounds like we need to destroy these creatures and make an item or something from them.
Or maybe we destroy with diplomacy the actions of their parties.
I mean, I'd like that since I'm super...
That'd be a good. Okay, so but they're being shown as monsters though, so it's like either the races in the game are getting manipulated, or there's something they've been having a turn for evil of some sort. Does evil exist in this game? Is there like a lawfulness?
There is good and evil.
Okay.
There's definitely good and evil. In the lore of the game, in a long ago time, the gods of all the races created the races by coming to the tree and eating of its fruit. At that time, all races were bound to the gods that created them. Dragonborns to the dragons, the great slumbering dragon god that birthed Tiamat and Bahamut. The dwarves to their god, the elves to their god, the orcs to theirs, halflings to theirs, humans to theirs, and, well, all but humans. And tieflings to their own demonic and infernal patrons. Demonic and devilish origins. Years and years and years later, humans, who are referred to as the godless, broke the chains of the gods to their races. And now all races, for good or for evil, have free will of their own.
The free will of the NPCs is destroying the game. It's hurting the goddess. That's interesting.
Maybe.
So I might be just a symptom of some greater force.
Each stone beast represents a race. Weirdly enough, with the godless humans, they have their own stone being as well, which may not hold to the link between the gods and their creatures.
Oh, so it's unrelated. Whatever humans have. Oh. So the humans are one of the 8, though, right?
Yes.
Huh. Is there
There-
actually supposed to be 7?
There's a human, there's a dwarf, there's an elf, there's an orc, there's a dragonborn, there's a gnome, there's a halfling, and there's a tiefling.
Okay.
Is the humans does he look normal?
They
Does it
all,
look familiar?
they don't actually,
Just kill the human.
yeah, they don't look human per se. They look like stone golems in the facsimile of a given race.
Oh, okay. So it's like something outside of humanity drawing a perspective of humans. Well, possibly.
Maybe.
Interesting.
At the very least, there's a lot more to this than you know at the moment.
Yeah.
Definitely, basically, 8 promises in a sense for 8 people, 8 races that bound the gods.
Mm-hmm.
And there are 8 keys, so I'm assuming the races have 3 keys. I'm not really sure where we go with that yet, but it's been a bridge now.
I think that maybe the race that is we should start with is the humans, since they might have a little more to say in regards to how they manage to have their godless transition, right? So if we find someone, an NPC of the human capacity who's having the same symptoms as us, that might be a good way to find out more information. Or, just brainstorming, no bad ideas in a cathedral.
Okay, and so with this, do we have, are there specific cities that are just for humans, or like a human capital,
The aqua capital of Mirda, I believe that was what it was called. Let me double check in my notes. That was, if I can remember correctly, the human capital of the world. That's where humans had the largest population.
Sorry, my computer's breathing again.
Oh, don't worry about it.
We could go try to visit that human population.
That's actually the starting town.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. The tree itself. We could investigate the tree. I mean, everyone sees it every day, but how many times have you gone there? It's like the Statue of Liberty, right? There might be some indicator of what caused this relationship between the people, right? In the universe, quote unquote. I don't know. What do you think, Tristan? What do you think?
Mod, that's the town that you started with.
I think our best bet is to go back to the starting town for now, and see if we can, like you said, get some idea of if there is some sort of I don't know, like
Alternatively, what if we went to a simpler? What do you think the person that would be most open to talk about the lore? I'm talking about the deep stuff. We could hack that information, couldn't we? Or try to. Potentially. We can go back to the starting town if you want that.
I mean, where were we trying to go originally?
To one of these waypoints, right? But we didn't know it would be like this.
If it was just a random waypoint, then I say that we go back to the starting town and try and hack from there to see if we can at least get
I turn to the goddess and I put my hand upon one cheek and I say, it could be. It could be. And I trail off.
Good question. It could be.
I feel when I look at this lady that maybe that the pain of me being suspended is like her pain of being suspended by chains, in the same way that I'm suspended in this surreal, allegedly false world. Right? So maybe I am emotionally invested in trying to save her.
Okay.
I hope it doesn't cosmically and ironically come back to haunt me.
Nice. Okay. Well, I'm with Pancho. Let's do this.
Okay. Do also remember you do have a friend in an NPC that you've befriended.
The NPC or that player kid?
I'm sorry, a player kid that you befriended.
That Leet guy, Leet 420 or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could find that guy and see if he knows anything from an outsider's perspective.
Yeah. Forbidden.
Yeah, forbidden.
Yeah.
I'm down to try that.
Okay.
Either way. It might be better than a cold start around the starting time.
Okay, let's go with that. Let's check and see if we can get a hold of him. Actually, that's a really good point because he may actually just be able to ask him if he can look up that information outside.
Yeah, if it's just a game to him, then he might just be able to look up the secrets of the spoilers, right?
You could even actually take him to this place and see if he knows anything.
That's a good idea.
Oh, you want to bring him to this place? Bring our friend?
Yeah, I mean, at the very least, he may have a different perspective. I'll see if he's on with my friends list.
Okay. He doesn't seem to be on yet. He did have to leave, and who knows how long he'll have to take.
I'll just send him
A message and say, hey, let me know when you're on, type of thing. Cool. All right. Oh, don't worry about it. All right. What? Awesome. Okay.
Just check it out. Yes, I will send him a private message. Nice to I haven't seen you on recently, bro. Trying to act as real world as possible. So like, hey, brah, I haven't seen you on in a while. My job at the
Home Depot.
convenience store has been very busy as well. You should totes check this out when you have time. And I'll tell him about the goddess thing. I'm like, also, maybe check the internet to see if there is any news on this quest.
Okay.
Same. Kind of good at this. So, after I convince him that we should check it out and I'm totally a real person, I will let Poncho know that I sent him a private message.
Okay.
Say, alrighty.
All right. What do you guys do in the meantime?
I don't know. We could try to start with one of the towns that are depicted as being responsible for this mess. In this twilight constant zone, I have trouble remembering what time it is, but we might have time to do that. I mean, we could go kill those boars again. That's always fun. Go see it. No.
Sorry, I'm double checking some things. Double checking some things. Okay. I apologize. I was just double checking some things.
It's okay.
Okay. So, you go out and I missed what you guys were saying. What are you guys going to do in the meantime of...
I don't know. Do you want to go try to explore a town? And go... You want to go look around for, like, shopping for new supplies in case this takes us on a crazy way?
That's a good idea. Get some supplies when we're out.
Yeah.
Okay.
We have money, so it's
Okay. Alright, let's go to either stores we know or try to... Well, we probably know all the surrounding area, so we would know where to go. Is there anything I've been excited about? Trying to try?
I mean, is there anything you've been excited about trying to try?
I can't think of any monk weapons besides, like, the stereotypical, what's it called? Parka-chop, where you have the two sticks.
The nunchucks?
Nunchaku might be good. If they're not just a meme, if they're not an OP weapon. We should ask that guy what the best builds for us are. Like for our characters, quote unquote. I mean, I should, since obviously you're real. Yeah.
Well, let's talk in the real world. But you know what? I guess.
Okay.
John Luke, you protected me in the comment section.
What?
Thank you. in the chat of the live stream. Looks like you protected my good name by deleting that message.
Oh, I don't think I did.
Oh, never mind.
Didn't mean to.
I had a silly account and I went, that guy looks stupid in the chat.
Well.
Sorry. Okay, so we can go.
Okay. So, you're going to explore, go shopping and such. You go back and go through the warp crystal that you had previously used. Get to the right thing. There we are. And go back to the warp crystal and easily enough you're able to get back to the main part of town where all the shops and things are for people to actually buy stuff. What is it are you looking for currently, out of curiosity?
Well, so let me look at my equipment that I have. I have a short sword, right? I have 10 darts. You know what? I should probably stack up on my nunchuck, my kunai, or my throwing knives, right?
Yeah.
And any monk weapon that's ranged, since it's like a video game, I'll be spamming my probably strafe. If something bad happens, I need more than 10, so that'd be a good way to start. Maybe they have some enchanted special things, you know, like stuff that, I don't know. What kind of stores are there? What kind of stores do I see?
There are plenty of stores. Most of them don't sell magic items. They actually sell, most of the stores sell mundane, regular weapons and armor, and regular items that you would be able to find in the player's handbook. But there are craftsmen. Most of the craftsmen are actual players who are dedicating their builds to a specific creation of item and using that as a general way of making business. I'm going to say it's $25. 25 gold to get a weapon turned magical. And if you had the ability, and what this means is it just means the weapon does magical damage on top of anything else. Doesn't give any plus ones or anything else. If you had the materials, you could reduce the cost to half to increase the amount of to gain other benefits. I believe I sent you guys messages with gems and such. If you had a gem you could use for that, for a particular gem of that sort, you could gain, spend 25 gold and give that gem to have that weapon put into as elemental, or gain a magic effect.
I just have two gems worth 50 gold.
I have a lapis lazuli, I think I remember I have a lapis lazuli. But I think that might be better for your type of magic. I don't know why.
What is the lapis lazuli?
I don't know, but it's blue. So it could be bright, right? What magical properties does it have? Can I investigate it? Or maybe I should
Give me a moment.
investigate the negative.
Let me double
That's
check.
interesting.
I will use what I have with that magical king magic ability to it or something.
1 second.
Should I just go through investigation? I have 3 history.
Okay.
I can intimidate people. I have 7.
Okay.
Tell me your secrets.
So, Poncho, you have a hematite, which can enchant for necrotic damage. You also have lapis lazuli that can enchant for cold damage. Tristan. Wait. I'm sorry. I was muted. I apologize. Thank you for reminding me. I would have missed that otherwise. But, so Poncho, you have a hematite, which can enchant for necrotic damage.
Ooh.
You also have a lapis lazuli, which does enchant for cold damage. Tristan, you have an eye agate, which can craft help craft a sentinel shield, or be put on a piece of jewelry to enchant for a plus 2 passive perception checks. You also have a moss agate that can enchant for poison damage. Now, if you guys can think of anything that particular gem that you have can do in addition, I'd be up for allowing you to do that.
Necrotic damage, so that's like interesting.
Yeah.
Could I, No, I can't think of anything, because all my gimmicks are so physical that, like, I'm trying to think of, like, what? Like, my throwing knife returns to me, or, lapis lazuli, I'm trying to think in Minecraft, it can be made into lights and stuff, so it could be like a light, or like a lantern that makes people tell the truth. Just joking. Just joking about that last part. Ice. I like the ice damage. The sound of that, right? What about if that was like on gloves? Could I throw could I choose between ice punch and normal punch?
You could get a set of leather gauntlets and have them enchanted for cold damage in order to actually get that effect.
Nice. Because that's what I'm thinking is, what if I had one glove? Like, I could be like, alright, this is my ice punch now. And I ice punch for like a key point or something.
You could do that.
So we could totally have the eye agate.
Yeah.
Made into like could we make it into like a necklace, and then he could wear it, because all it does is raise your initiative, right? So he could wear it, have bonus initiative.
You
I
can.
need to go first.
You can do that. I will allow that. I will only provide a plus. I will only provide a +1 to initiative on an eye agate. If you get a more expensive gem, there will be you will have a chance to actually be able to you would be able to actually get a higher bonus.
Is there a way to steal from players?
I mean, there would be a way, but are you sure you want to go for that?
That's stupid.
I mean, if you tried to steal their starting equipment, you would not be able to. If you attempted to steal their actual stuff, the other stuff, you could try and do that, but there is one other problem. That player could either report you or could actually go for revenge, and you could create enemies that way.
Oh no, that would be bad. I would never log off again until I got my stuff back. Dude, that's how I play Minecraft. I don't let the NPC get my stuff. That could be dangerous. Alright, well then, I'm feeling not too chaotic yet, so I guess maybe we could hear. So which one do you need out of, do you want a lapis or do you want the hemoglobin?
And what it is, I know that one is poison, or one's necrotic, and the other's ice, right?
Yeah.
Lapis is ice powers.
If I was picking one of them, I'd probably go with the necrotic.
Yeah. Can't you do necrotic anyway somehow?
Yeah, I remember
I don't want to be a necrotic. That's kind of gross. It's kind of out of control. But having an extra ice attack, like maybe even a crowd control, combined with my other ones,
Mm-hmm.
That'd be cool.
I'd like to introduce you to my friends, Frosty and Venom.
Yeah. The abominable snowman and Venom. Hilarious.
Okay, but yes, let's go ahead and do that. That sounds great.
Alright, so I'm gonna write that down. I haven't tried to recall this yet. But I do have an instance of both.
Mm-hmm. And I could say that I would be willing to say that your character has somebody is willing to include gauntlets with that, considering you are a monk.
Fingerless gloves, right?
Yeah.
Can I use persuasion to try and haggle?
Yeah. Go ahead. Make a persuasion check.
Okay. You want me to haggle first so you can set a DC, or do you want me to roll and haggle?
Haggle first so I can set a DC. Sorry for that noise.
That's okay. So, are we able to find one player who's able to do all of it? Or...
You're able to find one player that can do all of it. There are master craftsmen here.
So I will request that he adds the necrotic to my rapier,
Mm-hmm.
and that he adds the other item, obviously the necklace for poncho, and then one glove each of the ice and the poison.
Okay.
And so we just have a simple order for you, super easy. Get it in now, the usual. My buddy over here has got a couple of gloves he's got to fix up. Simple. You just gotta enchant them,
Mm-hmm.
and then want to get a necklace enchanted so that he can go a little bit better on that initiative. You know what I mean? I'm thinking his rapier could use some necrotic damage. So I got a great little ruby for that too.
Mm-hmm. All right. You That's 4 items being enchanted. And you see, basically, this craftsman is he's a Dragonborn player. He chose to be a Silver Dragonborn. He's like, yes. 4 items. All right, that should get you up to about 100 gold. You also have the items needed, so that'll run you that'll knock off the price to give you about 50 gold for all 4.
Man, I would love to do that. I'm sitting here and I'm looking at you and I'm thinking, I would hate to cause you to have a heavy purse, so instead, how about we kind of maybe we start at, I'm thinking like 20 gold. I've already got the items for you. It's just, in, out, we're gone. Yeah.
Make a persuasion check for haggling.
7 for persuasion, 22.
That's a mean bargain you got there, but I think I can only... your screen has gone rainbow.
Mine has?
Yeah.
The camera died, I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. Take your time. You don't need to actually show your face if you don't want to.
Yeah, that's relaxing, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
No stress.
So, the Dragonborn player goes, yes, you drive a mean bargain, but I think about 30 gold would be good for me.
Oh, that's a good talk down.
Let me just check my purse, and I open up my inventory, look at it, and I'm like, oh man, I've got like 22 gold on me right now.
Poncho should have. Poncho should have some. Oh, okay.
I loudly say, "Oh, don't worry, I have enough to help."
So you can easily cover the costs.
And I actually try to pretend to rob Tristan. Just joking. I'm performed, I swear. I'm gonna not shout that thing either, because I want him to go against the dude's trick. I don't want to take that from it if it works.
So I will say, I've got 22 gold on me right now. I could make this deal happen right this second.
Alright, 22 gold on you. If you come into my shop, you pay a little extra for the next thing.
Oh, nice guy.
I could probably make that work. I think I
Okay.
could probably make that work. Let me see what I can do.
Yeah.
So, perfect. I think we're good to go, man.
Alright.
22 gold.
It takes a couple of minutes, mostly because he takes the items and goes, "Come back in a few hours. The crafting system is sometimes a little bit finicky, but I'll get you something good."
Man, trust me.
I'm gonna say we just got scammed. I'm gonna whisper it.
I'm a master craftsman, my good friend. Trust me.
I don't mind.
Well, I think we're good to go.
We're good to go. Should we just go loiter? Something?
Uh-huh. Well, you can if you want.
You want to go? I mean, go be in on PC.
We can go and talk to some people at the bar.
Mhm.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, let's go check it out.
So you go to the bar. There are plenty of taverns in this place, so you choose one of the more popular ones. And plenty of players all gathering around having some fun. You hear choruses of laughing, people talking about how their day's been going, some complaining about work, and it sounds like they're just about to get out into the world. To just kind of let loose and have some fun. So, make investigation checks to investigate about this, to get some information.
I got a 6 altogether.
6? 18?
Investigation
21? Okay. Poncho, you're not finding out too much about this. Whenever you talk about the cathedral and the banners, and you get people going, "Oh yeah, I know about that rumor. Oh, so it's an actual real place? I'll have to look for it sometime," type of thing. Tristan, you do find a couple of players in the back. They look remarkably higher leveled for this place. And they're just sitting and having a good time. You walk up and talk to them. Give them that little bit of information. They go, "Oh yeah, we've been there. That's actually a place we've been to. There's a lot of stuff going on about that. I actually hear that there are separate. There's a secret there is a secret quest line all about that place. Nobody's been able to actually figure out how to start it or actually get it to work yet. But there are 8 golem statues that resemble the banners all around the world, many of which the only ones we've been able to find are the ones in the other cities, in the hub towns.
Where are the
all the ones in the major towns with warp crystals. There's the holy city of the gods. There's the elven magocracy. And there's the dwarven fortress. There's also the underdeep red light city. Gotta be high level for that place. Kinda. It's a city of revelry. A lot of shady people get there. A lot of stuff happens. But it's one of the highest, if you're ever wanting to go PvP, it's one of the best places to go.
Interesting.
We need to go there.
Statue in town? This town? This is actually the one with the human-looking statue. It's actually not found in town, weirdly enough. There is a hidden lake somewhere. You have to actually find it somewhere in the fields, in the forest specifically, that surround the town. There's some kind of warp crystal that's hidden away. Supposedly, from what we've heard.
Interesting. So there's one right in town.
There's the one in town that goes to the Cathedral.
Yeah.
We've heard there's one that actually goes to an underground lake. Somewhere far beneath the earth. We haven't been able to find out. We've seen all of these places, but we've looked high and low about these places and never found one thing about this. We've been just talking about how we've been meddling around and having fun for years in this game. Ever since these places started popping up, it's been one of the things that we've been working on to try and figure out. Because, I mean, for a quest this elaborate and hidden, there's gotta be something great at the end of it, right?
I mean, there's gotta be, right? Like, I've heard great stuff on the interwebs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that website with the stuff was talking about how cool it was gonna be.
We've gotten some forums. By the way, make a deception check.
Okay. Come on. That's gonna be 19.
19? Okay. Yeah. There's some websites that have guides and such. Can't remember which one either. There's a lot of talk on the forums as well, the official forums of the game.
Yeah, they're very official.
Almost too official. Oh, I'm not there.
But yeah, that's about all the information you get so far. It is almost at that point that you get a message from Forbidden.
Ooh.
Saying that he's currently on. Do you go meet him?
Oh yeah. Let's
Okay.
go meet him and figure out what he learned. I'll thank them and I'll let them know. I'll ask if they want to have me as a friend because I can do some healing.
You're a bit low level, but yeah, sure. We'll be happy to have a healer on board.
I don't want to brag, but I come with my own bodyguard. Guys, got some, work.
In the places we're going to, he might not be helpful, I think.
No worries. That's why he sticks with me. You guys focus on the battle. Worst case scenario, he'll sacrifice himself and I'll bring him back.
I say, no.
Well, I mean, worst comes to worst, we'll be able to carry you guys.
That's the spirit. I don't like these guys. I'm nervous about the plan, but I'm willing to go forward with it. I'll whisper in his ear furiously.
Well, I will add them all, and then I will get off and go run off to the
Okay. So, you meet up with Forbidden. He's out in the open where you last left him, actually. And he was waiting for you. And he's like, oh yeah, hi guys. Yeah. I've done some searching through while I was at work. Boring job and all that. But, it seems that there's a lot of interesting information about this. I've done my best. Let's see here. Let me see what he finds out. Whoa. Yeah, from what I've been able to find out, there's a lot of weird stuff going on with this game. I actually heard some stories about some people having gone comatose while they were playing. Nobody knows exactly what they were doing in the game when it happened, because they haven't ever come back out of it. But
I look at Poncho and I'm like,
You see? What if I was in a coma? What if I was in a coma?
I told you you were a real boy.
There's hope. There's hope for Poncho. There's hope.
Poncho, actually, I want you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Me?
Yeah.
Wisdom saving. Okay. Oh, I got a natural 15.
Okay.
Wisdom save is oh yeah, it's on this. So my saving throw is. Oh man, it's not. I don't have proficiency in it, right?
Okay, so just be your wisdom plus whatever you roll.
Okay, wisdom 17.
17? Okay. You get a slight headache, but you're able to push through. As you kind of feel your head from the slight headache you feel, memories start rushing in of being in an underground lake that you found from inside the forest of the level 1 area. The underground lake had an island, and all you can remember is a white tree before a monster rose up out of the lake and killed you.
Oh my god. I'm having memories. I'm having. So there's a monster.
vaguely humanoid shape and almost like made of complete stone. It had glowing red eyes, and the last thing you saw before it smashed you and completely wiped you out was a blood red crystal where the heart would be, in
So I
roughly
remember how to get
a
there?
circle shape. You don't remember how to get there, but you remember going there.
Oh my gosh, I remember. Tristan, I say, and I grab him. I shake him furiously. Tristan, I'm having memories. I'm remembering now. I cry.
I knew you were real.
I think that I got into a fight in an underground lake. Oh, it's so hard to remember. The headache, rushing back memories. Yes, there was a humanoid-looking monster there. Oh, and a giant white monster appeared just like that behind him.
Hi, doggo. Hey, doggo.
Yeah, but yeah,
Such a good
that
girl.
seems like it might be the thing. Do I recognize it from the tapestry in the cathedral?
You do, actually. The only thing missing from the tapestry was the crystal and the heart, but it's very, very close to what you saw on the tapestry.
I think we're gonna have to do battle with one of these guardian type guys in order to unleash that part of to save the princess, right?
Mm-hmm.
The main.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. I say, still reeling on my
Mm-hmm.
You need some help up, buddy?
Yes, and I kindly take his help up. And I say, listen, I know this is a lot, but I think that maybe. Wait, do you think? Did it look like? Well, he crushed me though, so I wouldn't be exactly. Tristan, I need to tell you all about my vision. I tell him all about it. Get his perspective.
Whenever you were a player, and whenever players die, they wake up back here. So you must have been killed, and then you showed back up. But we don't know what'll happen now because of the games. And you're like comatose. Your real body's comatose. We don't want you to get hurt.
Yes, I believe you're right. I think I have reason to believe my real body is comatose, and that if maybe helping defeat this monster can help me regain consciousness.
Maybe
Oh,
if we
man.
release the goddess, she can use her god powers to bring your mind back into your body.
Whoa, this is a lot like my Creek. Remember Creek, the King Coop?
Yeah.
How we had to do a quest to like get my voice back. That was kind of like reminds me. Interesting. Anyway, sorry. Yeah. So,
Forbidden's
I think
just
you're
sitting
right.
there
That's exactly what we do.
Forbidden's just sitting there going, oh, wow, God. If that's true, then I wonder. Huh. I had an uncle that recently fell into a coma as well. Like, a couple weeks ago, we found him, and we knew that he was playing this game at the time, because that was the latest thing, all he would ever talk about. But I wonder if something happened to him.
Did he mention anything about where he was playing?
No. He was pretty high level, though.
Well, I saw a little bit of the starter area of those.
Okay.
We could fan out in a perimeter search.
Yeah.
This never works.
I'll definitely help you guys if you can. If I can figure out something, then definitely.
Thanks, man. It's kind of crazy here.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of crazy around these parts. So what do? Do we go around searching for that monster? I'm well rested. We should probably get our gloves first, right?
Yeah, we should wait until our stuff's done and go searching.
You can, when you go and check again, eventually you get back to the shop, and the guy is there. And he's like, ah, yes, I had just finished your items. So, And he kind of hands you the series of items you have.
Nice. I'm going to equip my gloves. Oh, my necklace too. My necklace of initiative.
Okay. You will have to attune the necklace to actually get it to work for you. But other than that,
Let's do this.
that should be good. So 2 gloves and a necklace. The gloves are not attuned. They're just items that do a passive thing. The necklace you attune to. And the rapier, what did you enchant that for?
Necrotic.
Okay, cool. Awesome. And you do notice that the appearance of the weapons and everything has changed. The eye agate in the silver necklace that you have, it is forged and formed to look like an eye piercing outwards from your chest. The gloves, the knuckles actually have bits of each stone in them. Kind of almost as spikes to provide extra strength and damage. The rapier has the hematite gem placed and reforged to go throughout the center of the blade. And as you look upon it, even though this is not like a super high magic item, a high level magic item, you do see kind of almost a deathly aura coming off the blade itself, almost as if there's a stench of decay on it.
Decay here. Decay
It says,
here.
"Aha! I hope that you find this amenable. Did my very best on it. Maybe next time you can come and get me something more fancy that I can get for you."
Yeah, I'll take you up on that offer. I try to act natural. Just
Well,
teeming with rage on the inside.
be happy to come back to the Silver Dragon Forge, one of the finest master crafters for this area.
I'm gonna whisper to Tristan, when the good Lord made this one, he forgot to put the quitting.
Silver Dragon Forge.
Guys, I gotta use the bathroom real quick. I'm so sorry.
Go for it.
Keep
Go
going
for
and
it.
just fill me in on the story.
So, you head out and you are going out with Forbidden. Forbidden has formally joined your party to assist you. Let's see here. Let's see here. Because this is kind of part of it I haven't actually anticipated yet. Give me a moment.
So, are we adding additional damage or just changing the nature?
Just changing the nature of your damage. Apologies, I have been figuring things up.
No worries, man.
So you go into the... You go into the forest and head into the forest that surround the town. With general assistance from Poncho, you're given a specific direction to go for. And you begin to kind of walk. Is there anything, while we wait, that you wish to do or talk about further with, like, either Forbidden or something? Yeah. I get it. And yeah, well, I'm definitely going to look for more stuff. I do hear about other hidden places like this. Some of them are... There are supposed to be 8, and I believe 5 have been 6 have been definitely found. This is actually in the right direction for the one with the humanoid golem.
That's what we needed. We needed that humanoid golem. One with the slash.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's important.
Heck yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Spot on, buddy.
yeah.
And you keep finding more locations. We'll keep... You know what? I actually have something for you. I'll give him 10 gold. So that's from the last, we went into that area that's from Lobo and everything. So yeah, like I said,
Well, thank you bunch.
take care of you. You just keep finding those hidden locations.
Yeah, well, I'll definitely work on this, and especially if it's true that Poncho was actually, if Poncho actually was killed and turned into an NPC somehow, went into a coma, definitely, I'll definitely do the best I can.
Yeah, it is sad.
Maybe I'll be able to figure out how to actually get my uncle out as well.
Figure this out together.
Yeah, together.
All you have to do is just keep making sure that we get more places to search.
We're probably going to have to level up a little bit for that, for some of the places, but by the time we get through some of these areas, I'm sure that we'll be good.
Stick with us, buddy.
I really appreciate your help.
All around. What are your passive perceptions?
Passive perception.
12.
12?
I don't see my passive perception on here.
Let me see here.
Is it just your perception?
It would be 10 plus your perception skill.
10 plus my perception skill.
Yeah.
So 10
Okay. Let's double check.
So I don't have proficiency in perceiving much.
Okay. So, in the midst of talking, Forbidden kind of pauses and goes, "Wait a minute. Look, doesn't that look like a little lizard body to you?"
A little lizard body?
Yeah.
I see a
I
little
I
lizard
I
body.
think they're kobolds, and yeah. Now that you notice, as he points, he shows you some. There seem to be some kobolds hiding in the trees and brush, and they look intent on intent on you guys specifically.
I'm gonna put my hood up and I'm gonna say, easy. Kobold are easily startled, but they'll return. And in great number. No, I'm gonna say, kobold on this side of town? I thought we were safe from that nonsense.
Roll for initiative.
Oh! Alright, so my initiative is mine. It's definitely not 3.
Yeah, add your dexterity to
My dexterity
a
is
die
mine,
roll.
yeah. So 11 plus my dexterity says 5, so 16. Oh no, my dexterity is 3. You're right. So 11, 12, 13, 14 plus 15 total with my natural.
Okay. Tristan? Nice. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Great. Funnily enough, Forbidden.
I need to talk to someone about my saving throws when I get a chance, because I think that's the only part that's not right on here.
Your saving throws actually for Monk are strength and dexterity. It's weird, but yeah.
Okay.
Let's see here. Okay. So, the kobolds actually go first.
Oh, the music dropped. Nice.
So, let's see here. Let me get to them. Gosh darn it. Wrong one. They leap down and charge you guys. 3 of them charge. One will attack each of you. The other 2 will be slinging, using their slings. So, let's start with the slings. 2, 4, and Forbidden will be 6. 4 and 4. Okay, Tristan, you are being attacked by 2 slings. Sling stones. Does an 18 hit you?
Yeah, it's me.
You are struck by 2 stones. are dealt. Good boy.
Dear God.
You are dealt 10 bludgeoning damage as 2 stones strike. One hits you in the forehead, and the other hits you in the shoulder.
That was 7.
Okay. Now the kobold attacking Forbidden misses, definitely, with a 10. Now for Tristan, does a 17 hit. Tristan?
We lost Tristan.
I think we have
I'm sorry.
a 17 hits, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You are dealt 5 more damage as a third kobold.
Damage.
Yeah, stabs you in basically the hip.
So I have written down that I have 8 HP.
You should actually. Yeah, you
Roll
should.
another D8 real quick.
Yeah, roll a d8, add your constitution. If you roll a 1, re-roll it.
Dear God. Oh yeah, D8s are my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
They're the cowboy, the gunslinger who can shoot shields. So I add a 4 to it.
4 plus your constitution modifier?
My constitution's 0, yeah.
Okay, so just-
Constitution.
So you should have 12 HP.
I'll have what is it?
12 HP maximum.
12 HP now. Let's go. I'm surviving on the cold war shit.
The kobold actually misses you. Stabs forward, trying to aim for the hip as well, but kind of you block it out of the way. And that's their turn. Let me see here. It is currently Tristan's turn, actually.
Okay, so I will use. How many are there?
There are 6 total. 5 of them look like regular kobolds. One of them looks like a kobold that kind of is the leader of the pack, but he's wearing a backpack, has a sack around his waist, and has a stick with what looks like a scorpion tied to it.
I will use dissonant whispers on her.
On the what appears to be the leader.
Looks different, yeah, the leader.
The one
Okay.
that looks different than everyone else.
I don't like him because he looks different.
Okay.
You see 15 whispers.
15 wisdom save. He definitely fails that wisdom save.
He's gonna take the damage.
He gonna take damage. Damage.
6.
6 damage.
He does. That's 8. 14
14
damage.
damage? How do you want to do this?
I look at him and I say, "How dare you attack me?" Me. Everybody wants you dead, and you don't even realize it. You look around you, they all want you dead. They're gonna take over.
Okay.
It's great.
So you the kobold begins actually grasping at its head, reaches into their bag, pulls out a small vial, and gulps it down just before erupting from the inside into flames and then falling over dead.
And then as a free action, I like to look at the one who stabbed me in the hip and say, "You sure you don't want to be next?"
Make an intimidation check.
Can I help him?
How will you help?
By going.
Sure. Gain the help action.
20? D20?
No. He just has advantage.
Okay, good. Because I have advantage.
My first one was 6, the second one was 12, so 12 plus 7 for intimidation.
Okay.
19.
Whew. Yeah. The kobold visibly shrinks and whimpers. You can see it's going through its options and rapidly figuring out this may have been the wrong call. But it is now Forbidden's turn, and he is going to attack. He's going to start with the kobold right next to him. Oh boy! That's a natural 20! It doesn't matter because I think he kills it. Yeah, he kills it. So that's one kobold dead. And he's going to go after one of the ones with the sling. Take it down. It's 9, 16. Let's see here. Yeah, definitely. He ain't doing... Well, actually, he still kills it. Good golly. So, Forbidden deftly dodges from the kobold that attacks him by basically doing a jump back twist and swings around, smacks it in the side of the temple with a resounding crack, sending him flying into the kobold in front of Tristan. Then runs up and kind of does a duck slide maneuver, hits the one of the ones with the sling in the chest, and you hear another crack as it kind of stumbles back, coughs up blood, and falls backward. Man, these things can't take a hit. Poncho, it is your turn.
My turn?
Yeah.
Okay. So there's one, I believe there's one left, right?
There are 3 left. One in front of you, one of them that has a sling, and the one in front of Tristan.
What I want to try to do is, I don't have key points or anything yet, but I'm just wearing the gloves. So I guess I'll try to punch my first attack. I want to attack and use a bonus action to try to wait a minute. Let me, can I try to intimidate them with my intimidation proficiency?
Sure, go for it.
Plus 2 to intimidation, I guess. Oh, I got a natural 4.
Ah. And was that an intimidation attempt?
Yeah.
Okay. So the kobold next to you and the kobold with the sling kinda chuckle and get ready to attack again. They actually kind of shift to be a little bit further away from Tristan. But you don't entirely phase them as much.
Okay, so can I use my bonus action to do a unarmed strike on at least one of them with the ice gloves?
Sure.
Okay, I'm gonna scream, and then once it doesn't work, I'm gonna leap forward and do a quick rabbit style jab. Just
okay. Make an attack.
Okay. Oh my god, another natural 4. Are you kidding me?
What's the total?
4 plus 3 is 7.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
You punch outward. It ducks a little bit and is ready to attack again.
Why is this happening?
So let me see here. The one immediately next to Tristan. Double check. Kobold, 0 wisdom. I'm gonna say that just barely fails it. So he runs off. Tristan, are you going to make an attack of opportunity?
I put my rapier. 20 total.
20 total? That hits. Do your damage. Six total. You swipe through. Your blade cuts almost like butter. You've never felt it cut so easily. But as you see it slice through the kobold, you see the necrotic energy of its damage eating away at its flesh, and he slowly disintegrates through necrosis as he falls in half at the floor.
Oh my god. Alright, good job, I say.
Nice. It's good to see him dead as a doornail.
Okay. The goblin with the sling is going to book it. He sees what's going on and he's like, nope. And the goblin right next to Poncho books it as well. Seeing that all his other friends are dead or leaving, he's not going to stay around. Poncho, do you want to make an attack of opportunity? Because right now he's worried more about getting away than getting hit.
Let me try to get him with the ice glove again.
Okay.
Right-handed, ice-handed.
Okay. Make your attack.
I rolled a natural 2.
Damn.
I think these gloves are broken, guys.
Change where you're rolling.
Yeah. Can you change where I'm rolling? Is that?
Yeah. Like.
I'll roll one on the table for real. Okay, that was a 19. That was a 19. I think you were right. It was the file folder I was rolling on.
Yeah.
That's the whole problem.
Yeah, that'll absorb some of the kinetic energy off.
Yeah. So. Unfortunately, though, the connect still misses, and he runs off into the forest. It's comes to Tristan, are you going to try and do anything? They each use their action, so they're all about 60, at the most 60 to 90 feet away from you.
Oh,
There are 2 left.
I have Flurry of Blows and Patient Defense at level 2, right?
Yes, you do.
I didn't know that. I forgot about that. I thought I was waiting for level 3 the whole time.
No.
Poncho's within 30 feet, right?
Yeah, Poncho would be at the one that's right next to him ran off, and he's roughly about 60 feet away from that.
Okay, so I'm going to move forward. I'm going to grab Poncho. And assuming that you're a willing participant, I'm going to teleport us.
Yes.
Okay, so I teleport us 30 feet towards them. And then I'm going to use the rest of my movement to get to the furthest one away from us.
Okay. You would be about 30 feet away from him.
I can use my Step of the Wind. Did I already use both key points? I tried when I used my
You haven't used your key points yet.
My Step of the Wind, I can dash as a bonus action. Oh, it's on my turn.
It is on your turn.
Never mind.
Don't worry about it.
I'll go ahead and run to the furthest one away, and I'll use my rapier.
Your rapier? Okay. I don't...
Actually, I'll get the closest one because Poncho can run.
Yeah.
Now that I've won, that's my key powers.
Yeah, I'll go to the closest one and use my rapier.
Okay.
17 to hit.
That hits.
Total.
9. Whew.
Go ahead and pull the 9.
How do you want to do this?
I'm gonna say, I told you you'll go down just like your boss, and I'll stab him right through the throat.
Okay. As you stab into him, you don't get a returning sound because almost as soon as the blade touched the throat, everything that would cause a voice or breath to happen kind of gets cut off as it is eaten away by the necrosis of your blade. But yeah, it is dead. Very dead.
I say, don't actually can't believe I forgot my key points level 2.
Forbidden's just kind of like, wow, they really went all out on this game. Holy crap. When you're using necrotic damage, they're not messing around. Yeah. So, this is Forbidden's turn. He is going to run and dash towards you guys. He's not high enough level yet to get Step of the Wind. But he will run and dash to you guys. And Poncho, it is your turn. You should be able to reach
I
it.
can make 45 feet in level 2.
Maybe.
Something like that. But I think I can reach him, so I'm going to try to just get to it without using my key points so that I can go I forgot to switch these gloves on, guys. Now I'm going to continue to switch the gloves on. I'm going to use, can I attack twice?
You can attack once with your action
Yeah, and then I can use Flurry of Blows to
attack
one on
2 more
attack.
times.
Yeah,
So
I'm gonna
make your
I'm gonna go-
attack action first.
Okay, I'm gonna make my attack action first. I'm gonna change my roll on. Are you kidding me? Okay. That one was on the keyboard. Okay, that was a 10.
Plus
3.
Plus your proficiency as well.
My 2 proficiency, right?
It's dexterity, proficiency, plus what you roll.
So 10, 15. So I'm going to add 5.
That does hit.
Yes, finally. Okay, so I roll for a d6 for damage, right?
I believe it's still a d4 for you, I'm not sure.
Oh, a d4?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. Okay, that was a 3.
So 6 damage.
6 damage on him. And then, did the gloves appear to do anything by that? Enough,
Well, how do you want to kill this guy?
I just want to go just 3 times fast.
So you're actually taking him out with the cold damage, right?
Yeah.
So you strike out, and it's still mid-run as you hit him, and he just kind of stops in his tracks as you see a layer of frost over his spine. You strike him again with the second fist, and not moving because he can't. Looks like immediately goes into incredible pain, and as you continue to strike repeatedly, he eventually breaks into chunks where you're striking him from the ice damage, and he is actively vomiting from the poison that you strike him with.
Oh no! I turned the gloves on too far.
Nice, man.
But yeah. Okay.
Heck yeah.
You each receive 5 gold pieces from that. And you receive also, let's see here. You also receive, each 60 experience points.
So, 75.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. So, you rest a bit. Are you taking a short rest, or are you going to try to take a long rest? Okay.
Oh, these are short rest. Well, I can get the key points back in short rest.
Yep.
Alright, that sounds good.
Oh, and we got the summer rest, so we're gonna get
D6 of 8 mil. So, I got a 3. So I'll have a big fat 15 for the next adventure. Did you have a thumbnail for this, John?
I did have a thumbnail for this.
No.
It's not.
I didn't.
It's not a very, good thumbnail. Not a very in-depth thumbnail, but
Do you want the one that I made of me and you and Mike? Just for a placeholder until we get a different one?
no, I'm fine. Actually,
Okay.
It's a simple thumbnail with my logo, the title, and the episode number.
Oh, nice. I like that.
So it's a very simple thumbnail. But yeah. You rest up, and through a little bit more, make an investigation check for me. All of you make investigation checks. It'll be kind of like a group thing.
Well, I got a natural 20.
Nice.
-1, so it's a 19.
Natural 20 is a natural 20.
Okay.
Mike, what did you receive?
14.
Okay. All right. You quickly enough eventually find the place you're going for. It looks like a massive statue that is covered by the trees of a humanoid, of a human figure holding a chain. The chain's links only are from between each hand, and each side of the hand on the outer side doesn't show any extra chains, but right at his feet there's a warp crystal. And with that, I am going to end the session.
Alright. That was a good one.
That was pretty good, though. Yeah.
So, you each, let me see here, let me double check. You each receive 60 experience from that fight. I think I've already told you that. Let me double check something. Let me see here. I believe your minor goal, Tristan, actually did come into play, didn't you? Finding an item you could use?
Yeah, that's true.
Let me see here. I'm trying to figure out, remember how I set these things up. Let's see here. There we go. Okay. And Poncho, what was your minor goals again?
My minor goal?
Yeah, your minor goals. You should
I
have
don't
2.
remember, I'm sorry.
Okay. Come up with some minor goals, some small stuff, easy to get, and I'll try and help get through that with you by next session and through next session. But since you guys completed a minor goal, gain 45 more experience.
Ooh, okay.
Sweet.
375 plus 45, that's, what's that, 400 and...
25 makes 400, plus the additional... It's 35, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's 410.
410, nice.
Actually, it should be 420. Because it was 45 experience. So,
Right, 420.
with the total of the day, it ended up being like an entirety of 105 experience.
Nice. And I have a little picture of my necklace here
Mm-hmm.
and my gauntlets on, so I won't forget. I'm
Nice.
attaching.
Yeah, go for
Awesome.
that. All right. Well, thank you for playing. It was a lot of fun. I hope you guys also had fun.
Yeah,
Um,
that was awesome.
Anybody who got this far, thank you very much. If you want to actually have a game, come over to uh, come over to my Ko-fi page, kofi.com/ttgm30919. The link is in the description, and we'll try and see you guys again next week.
Sounds good, man.
You have a good day.
All right, see ya. Bye,
Bye.
guys.
Good. Yes.